What up, what up, what up, what up, chat? How's it going? We're gonna answer some calls. A call. Why can't I talk? Yo, this is fire. What up, dude? John, how you already here? I don't understand. What up, what up, what up? So, feel free to leave me some DMs on Instagram if you want. Benjamin, what up? Offline, what up? What up, what up, what up? Came from Instagram Live, dude, what's up? Wow, you're so active. Yeah, I try to engage every day. Jose, what up? William, what up? How's it going, 250K gang? The dream. Fall out of the algorithm, gang. That's what really happened. I gotta find some decent music. Let's see. This will work for now. What up? Let me just give a quick welcome, Sydney. What up? Red today. That's me today. How much you make from these daily streams? I don't make a lot of money from streams. I just do streams because I like engaging and talking to the people. I always say I want to be the YouTuber that interacts with their followers. I don't want to be the YouTuber that just makes videos and hearts people's comments like Life of Luba or whatever, or whoever. You know, like most YouTubers I don't do this for money. If you guys want to donate, great. But I just do this because I want to engage with you guys and answer other questions. Also, I get a lot of good video ideas from this, and it gives me a better idea of what you want to see. Hector, what up, dude? Stefan, Jamal, Newart, Dev, Rick. Do this right before the start of class to distract me. I sure do. Time it just right that. When you turn into a cam boy, you're looking at him right now. Ernst, what up? Eric first, confirmed. Yeah, so if you want to shoot me some DMs on Instagram, some voice messages, or just shoot me a DM, I'll glad to read them, answer your questions. Brandon, no. That's on Fridays. Ernst, what's Gucci, dude? Fellow data engineer, what up, Benjamin? Are you working for a startup? Nope. You're looking at it. This is my startup, my room. Any resources where you can learn database design? Just type in UML design. That'll help. I used to teach that. Instagram, reinstall. Benjamin, Mern or Mean? What should I do? Mern. Look in your area, dude. That's the real answer is look in your area. What do you want? What are you drinking? This is half Diet Pepsi, half Coke Zero. Well, you know it still has calories. No, but great. Cool. It's good, though. I take my dogs on a ride every day in the morning. I take them in my Jeep, run out on the windows, give them some good sniffs. They like sticking their head out the window, and I take them for a ride every day. And sometimes I'll go to the gas station and just get a drink. You ever get into Kali? Nope. My area is bad for tech. Oh, do remote, dude. I'd say Mern. I don't know. Angular's okay. Angular's just got so much more to it, though. You know, Angular's like a whole MVC. React is not. You work in healthcare, dude? What up? Morning. Assuming mobile devices will take over desktop. No, they won't. Like, a mouse and keyboard will never replace me. I'm not going to use a mouse to navigate my phone. Unless you can do like the Iron Man thing and be like, you know, and it just like expands and then maybe you could use it. I don't know. For whatever reason, I like drinking a cold Coke after a good workout, probably to spike that insulin back up, get that sugar. But I drink the diet stuff with the sucralose and the stuff that's worse than regular sugar. It's okay. You look at swole. You take creatine? Yeah. Creatine, potassium. What else? Magnesium. Beta-alanine. I need to work on the arms. Arms are kind of Blazor versus Angular. I don't know what those are. XT, what up? Another video. Wouldn't you rather just work a normal, safe job? Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't you just rather work a normal job to get told what I'm worth? No. Never. Sorry. What's your take on AI taking over the world? It's not in our time. I'll be long gone. Much love from Europe. What up? Thank you. Much love from Salt Lake City. No Halo desktop background. Forgot to turn it on. Creatine makes your hair weak. You mean creatine binds to DHT, which is dihydrogen testosterone. And if you're prone to male pattern baldness, then creatine can bind to that and help further increase male pattern baldness. That's what you meant to say, right? But you just said makes your hair weak. But you meant to say that. And I don't think I'm prone to male pattern baldness. I'm almost 30, so I should be okay. What's your take on crypto? Crypto comes and goes, and blockchain will be around for a while. I like Ethereum. We got the ERC20 token. I made my own called DevCoin, I think. It was on the test network, not a real coin, because you got to pay money for that. At that normal job, you make a fraction of money. That's true. At my normal job, I'd be at my job looking at the clock. I'm a clock watcher. You can hate me. You can love me. I know you guys, a lot of dudes out there that are clock watchers. Shout out. Your content's great, dude. Welcome aboard. Do you have a streaming schedule or you just go with the flow? I try to do it earlier in the day, like before 12 o'clock. Where do you sell all your footage? I don't keep all my storage stored away. I usually use it and then I can get it from YouTube if I need. Is YouTube your only revenue? No. Finally got 100K. Yep. 6 days to go for the birthday. It'd be cool to get to 117K by my birthday. That'd be sweet. Doesn't seem real, but that'd be sweet. What is this? When are you gonna take calls from viewers? So the thing with that, the thing with taking calls is that I had to set up Zoom, and Zoom had a 45-minute time limit for the free version, and then if more than one person joined the call, it would shut down sometimes because I don't have the paid version. So if you want, that's why we're doing Instagram calls. You can leave a voice message. That way I don't have to do this live. If someone, like, remember Brandon would call in, and he'd troll the stream and be like, hey, man, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, come on. So if you do Instagram voice, I can play it to the stream, and, you know. And then if it's something bad, or I can listen to it first. Here you go. So now you're out here with 100K. Dude, it's crazy. Ivan, good morning. JK, that's a fake number. Why would I can't call any numbers because then you don't have my number. No, not you, Brandon. It was another Brandon. It was a Brandon without a picture. Best place to learn Angular? Don't know. What's your reasoning for being anti-Apple? I don't like how Apple decides what you can and cannot have with your devices. Like, a lot more hardcore. Like, they're just like, nope, no headphone jack for you. Nope, no replaceable battery for you. Oh, nope, expandable storage for you. Nope, you can only get what's on our app store unless you jailbreak it, which then, yeah, like, I just think they're just not very innovative anymore. Also, they're really expensive, and I can build up Windows for a lot cheaper. That's way more powerful. There's a lot of Brandons out here giving you Brandon's bad name. There's like 6 Brandons in here. Mobile dev or web dev? Do web dev. With web dev, you can do mobile dev. Go look at Louis Rossman's channel. You'll learn to hate it. Oh gosh, yeah. The dude, is that the guy that repairs Apple products and they just like? I'm looking at Instagram, okay? Let's see. Are you... Okay, so this is a typed message. You're finishing CS with a focus on software development in December. I focused a bit on the mean stack, MERN stack. Gotta put my son in daycare. No, dude, just apply. Yeah, I think you're good. I focused a bit on mean and MERN. You're good. Apply. 100% apply. I like listening to you at work. Don't get fired. But I appreciate you. At least I have my 1K Apple stand. Facts. What's your best Windows PC recommendation other than Apple? What do you mean, Wes? Look, man. I don't have it out for Apple. Okay, like I have an iPad, I have an iPad because I think Android iPads are poop. That's just me though. I don't like their PCs that much because you don't have that much control. The OS has Unix, but I can get that with Linux. But with Windows, there's a lot more stuff made for Windows that I use that's more powerful. That's it. I can put my own, like with a Mac, you can't put your own graphics cards in unless you get like that external GPU thing that plugs in. And how much power are you using from that? Like, are you losing from having to do that like plug-in thing? If you want to build a Hackintosh and build it yourself, you're still limited to whatever Apple says the device's upper limit is. So I think they support only certain graphics cards and only certain CPUs, or Mac OS just won't work. It just won't install. So you could buy the best, highest end stuff, Mac's not going to work on it. It's overpriced and underspec'd. Is that my phone? That's my watch. Thank you. I think the phone does a good job at being a phone. I think it has a better keyboard generally. Congrats. Hey, thanks, man. If you guys got questions, hit me up. Slide in the DMs. Slide in those DMs, girls. Girls and guys. Limited to AMD, yeah. Watch paired. Great. Apple is a premium product. Yeah, well, it's only a premium product because people pay for it. It's only worth what people are willing to pay, because people just get all up in the hype, They just like, I'm going to go camp outside Best Buy for 3 weeks before the new iPhone comes out. It's like, okay, cool, dude. You do you. Whatever. I like a more manual control over everything I do, so I go with Android. Slide in with the digits, yeah. What advice can you give me starting developing? I mean, more like in-depth advice. To get in-depth advice, you have to ask an in-depth question. Finally get to watch live. What up, dude? Completed graduation, got $700 a month kind of job. Can you suggest what to do next? I don't know what your living expense is. $700 a month, where do you live? What do you do? What's your skill set? You want to know about freelance for new devs so we can get real world experience? You're having trouble? Okay, so first of all, don't go to Upwork for freelance. Don't go to freelancer.com for freelance, because that's not freelance. That is contract. You are finding jobs that are posted. Freelance inherently is not typically a job that you go apply for. On Upwork, you're applying for a contract job. That's not freelance. Freelance is when you go to a company and you're like, hey, look, I know you didn't ask for this, but I think that you need this and it will help bring you more money. That's freelance. And you got to go to them. And that's what's scary and hard about freelance is you have to go to them and you have to get rejected a lot. You're going to get rejected. You're just going to get hung up on. People aren't going to respond to your emails. People are going to say, hey, we're going to call you, and they won't call you. Freelance in its purest form is going to them and creating jobs and generating revenue for yourself. It's not going to Upwork and outbidding people with lower bids, because you're doing nothing but making the overall cost of development go down when you just undercut each other. And whoever has the least amount of bills to pay will take the job, right? Because they're still making a bunch. That's it. That's freelance in real life. Freelance is like a mindset. It's not Upwork.com. What's the name of the watch? It's a Samsung watch. Samsung Galaxy watch. What state? I live in Utah. I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. Allow and download. Let's see. Big fan of the channel. 12 on Code Bootcamp in Bosnia. I want to get on a Skype call with you. Talk about the differences. Show off some of my projects. If that sounds good. What? I don't know. Maybe. How do you deal with outside people criticizing you while you're learning how to code? I mean, why are they criticizing you learning to code? Because you're progressing in life and they're not. Do you have fiber? You have 1,000 down and 40 up. Thank you, Comcast. That seems like a reasonable ratio. 0.04% of my download is my upload. Cool. Same here. Nice, dude. Maybe you'll see me around, cruising around. I'll be at the front later today, lifting some weights, doing some shoulders. Gotta get these rear delts in here. I try and get them Kobe shoulders. You play Apex? Nah. I don't really play that many games. How's PHP market? PHP, it depends on, I don't know, it depends. It just depends. Some jobs say you're doing JavaScript, the next day you're doing PHP. He can see your IP on Skype. Oof. Good catch. Yeah, I just don't really hop on one-on-one calls, especially not usually for free. Especially if you want to pick my brain and ask me a bunch of questions. I know that sounds really douchebag, right? But like, if you want a one-on-one with me, that's my time, and I don't really sell my time to begin with, because I can't scale that. I can't do that for 1,000 people at once unless it's a class of 1,000 people. But even then, I have to be there. Use a VPN. Who wants to know? Congrats on 100K. Hey, thanks, guys. Recently registered for a pilot's license. Oh, for the pilot phase. I saw pilot and I'm like, oh, pilot license. Look forward to getting accepted. Your channels encourage me. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Just got first job offer and your videos help me understand the interview questions we're actually asking, how to answer them. Hey, good work, dude. VPN first for Skype. Yeah, I don't use Skype anyways because Skype is bad. I'd rather use Discord. Discord is way better. You're dealing with a hustler here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about that. I just don't sell my time unless the money is right. Unless the money is right. If you want like an hour one-on-one with me, that's going to be like $3,000-$4,000 because that would make me sit down and do it. Anything less than that is like, nah, I can make that. I'll do it. I'm good. I'd rather have my time. That shows me that you want it, and that's enough for me to be like, all right, that's fine. Are you willing to collab with any other dev YouTuber if given the chance? I don't know about any other dev YouTuber. Like, I don't really want to. There's some people I just don't have any interest in collabing with. It depends. Like, what are we going to do? Like, what's the value add? What's the video about? Tacos or burrito? Oh, man. Can I get both? Can I get a burrito and a couple tacos? Group FaceTime call? Oh, wait. It's a Samsung. Yeah, I'd never use FaceTime anyways. I'm good. I use Discord. What's the average day in your life consist of? Well, you're looking at it right now. I do this in the morning, and then I'll usually make a video, go work out, make dinner, rinse, repeat, hit up some chicks. $3,000 to $4,000 an hour for your time? You a joke. Hey, cool, dude. Sounds like you don't have $3,000, $4,000 to spend. Would you collab with my channel? But the name of your channel is Watch My Channel. So what's your brand about? You watch movies? Yeah. I told you, like, I don't want to. The $3,000 to $4,000 an hour isn't about. It's not only you get to pick my brain one-on-one, just with me, just you and me. I don't know. I just made that up off the top of my head. Do I expect anyone to pay that? No, because it's ridiculous, and I want it to be a ridiculous amount of money because I don't want to do it. No one has time for yo dumb ass. Like you're here. You're here on my stream, hanging out with me, spending your time with me. So you clearly have time for my dumb ass. So I appreciate you. Hope you're having a killer Thursday, but you just kind of counteracted yourself there, contradicted yourself. Streaming with Patrick today. Nah, I made a video with Patrick. 30 days on the job. Any personal projects you did, shipped, sold, made money off of? Nah, I didn't make any apps. I made a video game. Yeah, if Tech Lead and Yoma can have a $1,000 interview course on how to do data structures and algorithms that aren't needed, then why can't I sell an hour of my time? I feel like you were unfair. Well, I'm sorry, Kenneth, but your feelings aren't facts. You seem stressed. There are a lot of companies struggling to hire because bootcamp grads flooding the market. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bootcamp grads flooding the market, but the problem is you got to blame the crappy bootcamps. Those Corsair headphones with an antenna? Yeah, dude. 1970 Corsair headphones, RGB. This comments are the I watch this channel. All right. Derek, thanks. I figured I'd ask, is it possible that I can be a comment mod? I didn't know that's a thing. Maybe. Loving the streams, how you deal with the trolls and the haters. Look, man, you guys are all here with me, right, in my stream, and I'm trying to be as nice as I can. But if you want to come and give me some BS, cool, dude, let's talk about it. But I'm not like, why would I fight? Why would I don't know. You're upping my engagement, man. Thanks. You're padding my pockets by hating on me. I just want you to know that. It'd probably be better just keep your mouth closed since you're not padding my pockets. But can you hold on to your hate? Probably not, because you're a hater. Nothing more than a big old cup of haterade for me. You have to be good at math now. Hold on. Let me listen to these voice messages. Ban everyone in the chat? Nah, dude. I purposely show. So I see there's a lot of comments that you guys in the chat can't see that pop up over here for show and hide. And most of them are from haters calling me dumb or whatever. You know, a lot of people on the side are like, hey, you're dumb. Would you do this? Or check this out? Or blah, 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 right? Like, a lot of haters in the comments. And I purposely show their comments. Like, I could hide them. I could put them in a padded box and shadow ban them, and they'd never know because they can keep typing and thinking like, ha, 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 I'm really getting him. I'm going to show him. Enter. But their comment never goes anywhere. It goes into the abyss, and they're just in a padded room echoing to themselves. But I don't do that either because that's cool. Haters can hate. Like, I'm letting you. I just want you haters to know that I'm like letting you. I'm pressing show comments to all your comments, even though you're mad at me. Just thought you didn't touch on the value that college can provide because college doesn't provide any value other than to teach you how to deal with people that don't pull their weight in group projects. I'm not being 100%. I would say like 80% of college is pointless. I mean, at least 2 years of it. At least 2 years of it are useless. I'm sure you're going to learn how to build a compiler from scratch, but are you going to do that? Are you going to do that at work? You know what I'm saying? Probably not. Not as your first job for sure. You a data scientist? No. What's the subject? Well, people are supposed to send voice messages on Instagram, and then I play them.
Hey Josh, thanks a bunch for the great content so far. I have a disruptive startup idea, but despite it being legal, it needs to be done anonymously, like for gamification reasons. I struggle between finding a platform where I can ask the right questions, but at the same time get advice whilst it remains discreet. Do you have any idea where I can get this help and potentially pay devs with crypto, like a platform?
Like a platform to pay people anonymously. I mean, crypto's pretty anonymous, so you could probably use, I don't know, I'm talking to my phone. You could probably just pay people in Monero, and then, I don't know, like Black Hat World's website probably, you could figure that out. Disruptive startup idea, Kappa. Patting your pockets by patting your pocket. Hey, thank you, I appreciate that, because I've fallen out of the algorithm. Does that help? Pay in Monero. Maybe just make a fake account on Upwork. I don't know. Do you use your resources such as SPOJ or LeetCode to prepare for interviews? No, I don't think LeetCode, I don't think algorithms are really useful. I don't think data structures are super useful. They're only good for getting past the interview, right? You're not like, I had data structures and algorithms questions all the time for interviews, for like front-end React jobs. I'm like, but I'm going to be making components at work, but you want me to do this binary search? Why? I'm going to go on Google and do this. Why are you asking me this? This is dumb. We can't hear the audio on your phone? You should have been able to hear that. I held it up to the mic pretty close. Here is where I do not agree. Hey, well, you're entitled to your opinion. Data structures and algorithms maybe me saying maybe me saying data structures and algorithms are useless isn't the right way to say it, but I'm going to say that they're not practical. They're not practical. You don't do them every day, and they're not really what you do on the job, maybe once in a while, but they're just not. If you need them, go get them, but they've already been solved. That's the thing, right? Like, algorithms and data structures have already been solved. The only thing that you have to do in the interview is figure out which is the closest one to the question that they're asking, and figure out which order to do it in. Which one is this? Okay, it's this one and this one mixed together. Okay, is that problem solving, or is that just remembering data structures and algorithms? Because I can do that on Google. I just don't think it's practical. Because no one knows anything about algorithms. They just use inefficient ways to do anything. But they develop a mind. Okay, dude, like, you know what I'm about? Like, I'm about, like, let's get it done. You can go refactor all day, fam. I'll let you go refactor, but I'm about, hey, let's get it done. I got money to make, problems to solve. If it's inefficient right now, cool. Let's see if there's a market demand first. Let's put it on the market. Let's don't spend 6 months and make it as efficient as possible, only to put it on the market to see that nobody wants to friggin' buy it. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. That's what I'm about. Like, inefficiency doesn't matter to me until let's prove a market demand. And then you want to go refactor and make it efficient, make it super speedy and all whatever. Right, great. Let's make MVP first. And that's what I'm about. I'm all about practicality. I'm not about everything in theory sounds good in theory. That's why it's theory, right? Follow the channel because I like how straightforward you are. You seem to bite back hard at the small things. It's because maybe a lot of people don't put thought. Maybe I overthink stuff, you know. But data's the future. Seems like your content centered around the majority of devs, but a lot of the tech YouTubers just lean on their, like, I worked at Google. I work at some big ass company because this is what gives me credit. Like, okay, cool. I did it myself. I don't think Josh worked with PHP. Cool. Are you saying that because it's inefficient and slow? Get it done mentality for getting hired. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's about getting it done, getting it out the door, getting it shipped. Right? A lot of people are like, but wait, this code is ugly. Okay, well, we don't have time, okay? Client said they're not giving us any more money unless we do this. So what do you care about more? You care about being able to pay your mortgage next week? Because we're not going to make payroll unless you get this out the door. But wait, it's 2 seconds slower than it should. Okay, do you want you to pay your mortgage? Or do you want to solve this stupid problem over here? Okay, let's get real first. Let's get down to brass tacks. That's what real life dev is. Find a coding buddy for algorithm questions. Why are you studying algorithm questions? How introverted versus extroverted are you? I mean, I'm pretty regular. I don't know. There are many recruiters who only looked at what company you've worked at. If you care so much about what recruiters think of you, just put that you worked at Google. Just put you worked at Netflix as a React front-end engineer. Who cares? Who cares? Like, recruiters are full of it, so why can't you be? Brass tacks or brass tacks? That's a good question. One of those. 50-50. I'm being right, so I'm going to say one of those. Is it all about money? No. It's about lifestyle for me. I thought you were a Ruby dev. I'm a whatever dev I need to be to get the job done. That's what kind of dev I am. That's what kind of dev you should be. Should you ask investors for money to start a business, or should you do it yourself? Don't ask investors unless you absolutely have to ask investors for money. You're going to have to give up a percentage of your company. According to 4001 hour, this buys 15 seconds of your time for 3 cents. Oh, thank you for doing that math. Yeah, I think that's an insane amount of time. Insane amount of money. But I think usually I charge probably about $500 an hour. Have you ever lied on a resume? Let's define lie. Are we lying directly, saying I'm like the president of Google, or are we saying I worked with React more than I did? Because then why does that matter? You know, I don't really have any care in the world about clicking yes, I have 4 years experience when I only have 2, or yes, I have 8 years experience when I only have 6. Is that lying? Is that lying? Do I lie on my resume? No, I don't lie on my resume. Do I click the buttons to get past HR? Yes, because HR doesn't know what they're doing. So I don't care. I don't care about, like, HR doesn't. I got an email the other day saying we need 9 to 12 years of React. Like, what? He has lied. You know, I don't care. You know what I care about is getting the job. And if you lie, like just straight up like, I'm a great Ruby dev, right? And like, I've been doing this for 7 years. They're going to hit you with a code test that is 7 years experience required to be able to complete this. And then they're going to know you're going to fail the code test. They're going to know. There's no point in just lying, just straight up lying the lie. You're going to get called out. Even if you somehow don't have a code test and you get the job, they're going to give you a task to do and you're going to sit there and not know how to do it. And then you're going to be fired. It's like, you gotta know. You gotta know. That's not even realistic. Now, I know React hasn't been out for 9 to 12 years, but that's what it said. Need your opinion about Drupal. I've never used it. Just say you worked at Google, you know? Just, I don't understand. Like, it doesn't matter. You're going to get called out. That's why they have a code test. Thanks, Tyler. Yeah, I know. Number of experience doesn't mean you can do good work. Opinion on Drupal. I don't have one. 20 years in Swift. Yeah, it makes sense. Thank you for the $10, by the way. I don't know if I said that. How long are you streaming for? I wonder if I should take my break to call in. We've been streaming for half an hour. I like turtles. Hey, I like turtles too. Thanks. Thank you for those 2 turtles. Need your opinion. If you're a product-based dev, getting the job done, do you feel that going to the next level problem solving just... Wait, what? Getting to the next level. What's your next level? You have 70 years of experience in PHP? Sweet, dude. By the way, Josh, why do you think you fell off the algorithm? I believe it's because I took one day off, and when I did post a video the next day, I posted a 3-minute video instead of a 10-minute video, and 10-minute videos are prioritized in the algorithm for mid-roll ads. YouTube won't put mid-roll ads on videos less than 10 minutes long, and I think that's why. Not because of my content. Yeah. Jeffrey, you get it. Yeah, dude. Experience multipliers. Some people have 5 years experience and some people have 1 year experience 5 times. That's the facts. So, and I think that you could work 3 years. You could work 1 year doing something and you could still have more experience than some guy that's been doing it for 5 because he doesn't try. What's your opinion about WordPress versus technology stacks? Why would you want to build something from scratch? Well, hold on. Well, I can build this for you using Python and Flask, and I'll get you a great website. Okay, bro, you do that. I'm going to do it in 5 minutes with WordPress. I'm going to use a pre-picked theme. I'm going to tell them this is a custom theme. I'm going to be like, this is perfect for you. I've designed this. I customize it, change a couple lines of CSS, and that's going to be an extra $500 if you want it to be purple. Boom, money in the bank. Done. Next project. Let's go. Why are you going to build it from scratch? What's the practicality there? Just add 7 minutes of black screens. YouTube will penalize you if you do that. I've seen people do that and they get pinged for that. I think they'll just straight up ban your channel if you do that. What's your take on AWS? I think AWS is more popular. New song. New song. Who dis? Let's see. My stats professor gave advice on consulting, starting a business. Don't worry about perfection. Be efficient and get it done. Yeah, I mean, it's done is always better than perfect. Perfect is unending, right? Get it out the door. I do that with videos sometimes. I spend too much time. Like I'll spend 20 minutes looking for the perfect little picture to pop up at the perfect time on the video to indicate emphasis on something, and no one even notices. I spent an extra 30 minutes trying to do this one little tiny thing. No one notices, right? Done is better than perfect. Just get it out the door. It wouldn't have mattered. How do I learn not to hate CSS? Use templates. What do you think about Steven? I think I don't know much about him. I know he's got a nice balcony with a nice view somewhere in Montreal. What's the quantifiable level of proficiency with coding to land a job? It all seems so blurred. There isn't one. It's your ability to sell yourself. So you guys are all like, how much code do I have to know to get a job? How good do I have to be? Okay. None of that means anything. It's your ability to sell yourself in the interview. It's your ability to be like, look, I don't know that right now, but I'm going to learn it. Give me 2 days, give me 48 hours, I'm going to learn it right now. I'm going to do 50 push-ups. Give me another interview, you know? It's your ability to sell yourself in the interview. It's not about how much you can code, because you can put whatever on a resume and get the interview. It don't matter. But they're going to call you out, and they're going to give you a code test. And at that breaking point, at that tipping point in the code test, you're going to be like, all right, I don't know how to do this. Give me 48 hours. Let me get back to you. And they're like, wait, what? And you're like, give me 48 hours. I'll learn it. I don't know how to do it. This can be proof to you that I can learn whatever it is you want me to. It's the ability to sell yourself in the interview. That's what gets you the job. It's not about your proficiency, because you can put whatever on a resume and cover letter. It don't matter. It's not illegal. That's it. You got to hustle. You got to do things that are outrageous. Like, do what I did. The guy's like, yeah, Josh, I was like, stop talking right there. I'll do 50 push-ups right now. 50 push-ups in a row. 50 push-ups. Give me a chance, you know? Well, Josh, I just don't think you have. Well, hold on. Stop right there. How about we do something part-time? You know? You got to have that energy. You got to have that big D energy. You got to have that big brain, big D energy in the interview to be like, well, hold on. Stop right there. Let's talk about this. Because if they're going to say no, they've already said no. You know? No, fake it till you make it don't work. Fake it till you make it, it's not good. Fake it till you make it, it's not good. Be honest and upfront, but be outrageous. Be different. Be different than everyone else that's sitting there with their portfolio in their lap like this. Everyone else sitting in the portfolio just like this, just waiting for their interview, just like, oh man, I really hope I get the job. Oh man, I have a master's degree and I can't, like, no. And I'm over there like, dude, what up, dude? What you waiting for this job? You want my job too? Okay, cool, man. Like, be different than other people in the interview, because otherwise you just looking the same. Like, who are you gonna hire? Maybe you hire the good little worker bee, or maybe you hire the guy that's like excited and wants to get stuff done. Don't do fake it till you make it. Why I quit my CEO job at Facebook and Google. Exactly. That's what I need to make. Any idea to get more pop-ups in Unity and 3D modeling channel? What do you mean pop-ups? Make it till you fake it. Oof. What's your opinion on being a vendor? What do you mean? Are you going to eventually stop working as a full-time dev? I don't work as a full-time dev. I would never work as a full-time dev. I don't want to work for anybody but Josh. I'll help you. I'll help other people. I'll help other companies, but I'm not going to work underneath that company. I will always be eye to eye with other CEOs. I will never be under you. I will never be your VP. I will never be your whatever it is. I will always be eye to eye, even leveled with you. If you make more money than me, great, but I'm not working for you. I work with you, eye to eye, man to man, man to woman, whatever it is. I'm not under you in any capacity ever. If your business does better than mine, great, fantastic. I will help you, but I will not be under you in any way. That's how I work. That's how I see. Like, sorry. We can exchange value here. I will help you and you can help me, but not for you. Because then you got stuff on top of you. You got overhead. You got, you know. You have any apps? I have a game. It's a little bit curved. Dazzle Days. It's a little bit. Where does it go? Curved to the left. Yeah. That's what it's about. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, that's. It's not that like I can't hate companies, right? I can't hate companies, but I can hate corporate lifestyle. It's called Rocket Sling. What game did you make? It's called Rocket Sling. I'll pull it up for you real quick. Let me show you. This is what I made. It's garbage because I made it with Unity free version. What's the messiest code base you've worked in professionally? I don't know. It was always something that probably the last job I had was a C# job. It was terrible. It's the worst. They use TFS with it locked down. We totally have benefits. Benefits aren't worth being told how much I'm worth, how much my life is worth. That's what okay, real talk, chat. I said this yesterday in the live stream, but if you weren't here for that, I'm going to say it again. If you're getting paid $40,000 an hour, The dude at the top of the company values your life at $19.35 an hour. Every hour that you're at the company. That's how much he values your life as a person. $19.35 an hour is how much he thinks you're worth. And you either accept that or you don't. And I don't. That's the problem. But, you know, you got 1,000, you gotta raise your value, right? So he's saying you're bringing, I meant 40,000 a year. That's what I meant. You get it. How do you evaluate projects to be worth investing time, money in? I don't know. What do you mean? Like other people's? Do you think an app that lets you do some stuff on the computer by using only voice will be good for the masses? I don't know. Make a minimum viable product and put it out there. But how are you going to get it to the market? That's the next question. How do you feel about women in code? Great. Go code. How do I feel about dinosaurs in code? Great. Go code. I don't care. I don't care. It's fantastic. Go do it. Any advice for a 19-year-old student in a single sentence? Don't party your weekends away. Have you tried Opera GX? No. I have not. I don't know what that is. Don't party your life away, dude. Build projects. Josh, can you check my donation? Did I get one? Oh, I don't see any. Is this real life? Sure is. How do you feel about volunteering in open source? How do you feel about giving your time away for free? I don't see anything here. Do you like to make games? Yeah, it's just a lot more complicated. What do you think about Unity? That's what I made that game in. I round up my lift bill and donate it to charity. I guess. I donate to the Humane Society. Because I like doggos. 2D games. 2D, 3D is good. Thoughts on in-person boot camps? I don't think they're any better than remote boot camps. In-person or... I don't know. In-person has like a really... For me, being how different I am, being how I am like... I see what you're doing. I'm going to do it my way. That doesn't make you... It doesn't make you a very good, a quote, team player. You know. It's just a new meta. Streaming yourself, watch your own stream. It's just the angle of the camera. I can put the questions over here. There you go. How do you estimate how much time you need to complete a task? I don't do that because I don't think that's smart. What's your goal for the live streams? It's to answer questions and to engage with the audience. That's it. I don't have topics all the time. I just want to... Where's our Nobel Peace Prize? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want a Peace Prize. I just want animals to get taken care of. I feel burnt out when I code. How to prevent that? Stop coding. I know you guys creeping on my Spotify. Why ignoring questions, answering the silly ones? Because you're not asking any questions. What are you working on currently? I'm working on this YouTube channel and making his money. Working on editing these videos and making other videos. You should try Unreal Engine. Yeah, that's what the plan is. I have it right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there above Spotify. I was gonna do that later date. If you go follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/JoshFluke, I'm gonna stream some game dev. What are you drinking? I'm drinking. This is not a Big Gulp. This is a Maverick Big Gulp. Okay, miss me with that. Miss me with that real brand Big Gulp. This is that off-brand Maverick. Like metal at all? So tell me two bands. In Flames is good. Asking Alexandria is good. What else I've been listening to? Lots of stuff. What muscle group? Shoulders. Trying to get them Kobe shoulders. Gotta get them rear delts. How many subs did you have during your first live stream? Like 1,300. I remember I got like 8 people on the live stream. It was amazing. Now there's 270 people here, and I'd just like to say thank you to those people for spending a piece of your time with me today. I appreciate you. How much money you make in YouTube? I'm up to $9,956. So close to 10,000. I don't think I'll hit it though. It's crazy. You guys want to see? Let me show you. $9,956.30. Everybody's like, all you do is make YouTube. Why would you ever go to a job? Come on now. Why would you ever want to go to a job? 50, less than $50 away. Is that per month? That's like per 15 days. It's not as much as you think. Wait, what? 10K in total? No, that's less than a month. That's since like, I don't know, July 1st. So maybe if I do good, maybe I could hit like 20K this month. That'd be pretty dope just from YouTube. That's your all-time revenue. That's my all-time high right now. So that's month to date. Yeah, that's like the past 11 days. What's the most famous bread? I don't know. Whatever bread I secure. You're at like 6.4K 2 weeks ago. Yeah. That's a lot of money here. Yeah, that's cool. But I pay for my parents' rent. I pay for my parents' food. I pay for my parents' car. I pay for my parents' car insurance. I pay all my bills. And then I pay business tax. I pay quarterly tax on that. It's not as much as you think. It all goes to expenses. Out of this money, how much will I put in my bank account? Depends if I business expense or not. I've been wanting to get some 4K monitors here. So I think it'd help me better in my edit workflow, but why you pay so much for your parents? Don't they have income? No one wants to hire them. No one wants to pay them. My dad put his 25 years into a company as a mechanical engineer, and then they said bye. They said, sorry, Mike, you're just not a resource we need anymore. My dad's like, but I gave you 25 years of my life. Do you save for exotic vacations or something? No. There's nothing material I could buy. You see, do you plan on opening a company to reduce tax? Joke's on you, Aldo. I already have an S-Corp, fam. I pay myself a salary and distribute the rest to myself, and then business expense what I can. Would you do YouTube full-time if you were just barely making enough to live? I mean, could your dad not sue the company that fired for what? They can let him go. What? It's right to work. Welcome to the United States. Welcome to the United States of America, where they can hire and fire with no reason. Doesn't matter. So my dad opened his own company, and then they sued him, and they took his house. So he has a mechanical engineering degree, and no one will hire him because he's, 56 years old? So mechanical engineer, 25 years experience, 56 years old. No one will give him a chance in life. No one will hire him. 9K a month. What? What was your hook when you started your YouTube channel? I don't think I had one. that's life. So they took his house, the house that I grew up in, and became homeless. And so why'd they sue him? Well, they let him go from the company. And then my dad's like, okay, well, this is all I know how to do because this is my whole life for 25 years. This is all I've been doing. This is all I know how to do. This is my skill set that I have now. And he made his own company. But because he signed a non-compete clause, and a non-compete is very common in that industry, it means he's not allowed to work in any other industry related to what he did before. So he made his own company doing exactly what he was doing for the past 25 years because that's all he knows how to do to make money. That's his skill set. So he made his own company and kept doing it. And then got sued for the non-compete that he signed in 1990. Became homeless, lost the house that I grew up in. Some other random family lives in the house that I grew up in. That was hard to take in, boys. When you go back home to where you grew up your whole life and you see some other family in your backyard. Anyways, so they sued him, took the house. They became homeless. They moved in my aunt's basement. I gave them all my money I had in my savings account and moved them out here to Utah. And yeah, that company is garbage, dude. The company's called Tenet. That company's garbage company. Absolute garbage. You know Tenet, you don't ever watch this, but you're a POS company. I hope you go bankrupt. So anyways, that's another reason why I'm very anti-corporate. My dad gave his whole life for a pension that he'll never get. You know what they gave him? They gave him a nice, comfy homelessness. He had no savings after 25 years. He used his savings. He pulled his retirement to make his own company to keep going, and then he got sued, and he lost everything. So he had savings. He had his 401k. And, you know, how can they do that if they let him go? That's just how it works. So anyways, I had my mechanical engineering job, and I gave my dad all my money I had in my bank account, and I moved them out here, and I gave them my apartment, and then I got another apartment because technically they got evicted, right? They got evicted from their house, which goes on your record, so they couldn't get an apartment, so I had to give them mine in my name. And I told my dad to, like, you know, I was like, look, man, I'll help you get a job where I work at my mechanical engineering job. And they didn't hire him. They told my dad, hey, man, it looks like you've never had experience. Like, my dad was way more qualified to do my job than me, but they wouldn't hire him. They wouldn't hire him for it. They would only let him be a technician. And my job was like my dad's dream job. It was like exactly what he wanted to do his whole life. And they wouldn't hire him. They said, no, sorry, we don't think that you have enough experience. And they gave him all these really hard questions about, like, mechanical engineering and, like, CVD and chemical vapor deposition and all this kind of, like, really hard chemical stuff that my dad has no experience with because he wasn't doing that for 25 years. He was working on machines for 25 years. And the job that I did didn't require any of that knowledge. They were just being really dickholes to him. It was garbage. It was absolute garbage. Anyways, so I support my parents and myself. Teach my dad YouTube. Glad to see you making real money with your channel. Well, it all gets expensed and it all goes to quarterly taxes and it goes to my mortgage and my parents' rent. Can't change it now. But it's part of the reason why I'm very anti-corporate. You know what was really hard was when I was working at a company as a good employee. I was doing my job. I was doing my dev job to the best of my ability. I was working those extra hours, trying to get that money, trying to be a good dev. And then they let me go. And I had to pay my rent and my parents' rent because my parents were barely just making minimum wage. And so I didn't have a job, and I was paying my rent and someone else's rent, and I was about to get evicted. I was about to get 2 evictions on my name because I had my parents, they lived in an apartment that I paid rent on. It was a little tiny place just for one person, but I gave it to them. And I couldn't pay that rent anymore, so I was about to get evicted from there because it was in my name. And then I couldn't pay my own rent where I was living, which I was about to get evicted. And if you get evicted, that means you get kicked out because you can't pay. That stays on your record for 7 years. So if you somehow get back on your feet in this world, in this life, if you get evicted and somehow get back on your feet and you go to apply to another apartment, they're going to background check you and they're going to see that you got evicted. Not once, but twice. So good luck trying to get another house or an apartment or a loan for anything. Because of who? Not for me. I'm doing my work. I'm working my hours. I'm learning my skills. I'm doing the best I can. But because some CEO decided I wasn't worth it. Because some CEO decided my life and my ability to live was not worth his yacht or his $3 million salary that he wanted to keep. And so that's why I'm very anti-corporate. I don't trust people. I don't trust companies. I don't trust any of that. That is why it happened to my dad, right? I'm like, it's okay. I have a good job, Dad. I can take care of us. I'll do good. You know, like I make okay money. I can handle this. Then it happened to me too. Then I get let go. Then I get another job. And then I get let go again. You know? So you can do everything you can in this world to live your best life and be the best employee and get all the check marks that you require. I got the degree. I got the tech skills. I got everything. And I still... You know, is there no law that, no, not in the U.S. There's a delay because I'm using an Elgato device. Anyways, I watched it happen to my dad. I watched my dad become homeless because of corporate. And I was almost homeless because of corporate. And I did everything you're supposed to do. He did everything he's supposed to do. And then he just tried to make a living for himself and he got sued for it. Do you do podcasts? No. You seem to shoot from the hip. Do you feel like you had to be fake to be successful? You might be a liability, speaking honest. I mean, right now, no company would want to hire me. What was the issue with corporate and your dad? He signed a non-compete like 15 years prior. Did you block me? What? If your mom stayed with your dad through that, she's a real... Well, my mom... Yeah, I guess so. But that was it, right? And so everyone thinks that, like, oh, wow, you're so rich now. Nope. Not rich. Don't have Lambos. Don't got a huge savings account. My parents, my dad had a job working as a maintenance tech at a hotel, killing himself basically at a hard laborious job because he was making like $11 an hour. So he spent 25 years working his way up to like $90K a year to get let go and then to start his own business. And then get sued for starting his own business. And he used his entire retirement fund. He used everything he saved up his whole life to start his own business to get sued and have everything taken from him. The house that I grew up in, his boat, his house that he lived in that I grew up in with him, everything was taken from him. For just trying to live life. Just trying to do, you know... So, you know, get a job, great. Learn a skill, but do it yourself. These people ain't out. They're not out here for you. Do you get new opportunities since you started YouTube? I mean, not really like job opportunities. And if I did, I'd just give them a big old middle finger. Because I don't want to work for you. When you get the big money, what are you going to do with it? I'll pay off a lot of my stuff so that I can lower my living expense. And then I'll buy assets that generate passive revenue so that my living expense is really low. And if I get paid $1,000 a month, hey, that's more than I spend in a month if I don't have any bills. Was your dad a mechanical engineer? My dad was. He is a mechanical engineer, and I am a mechanical engineer. Do you have other side work? No. Why would I focus on anything but YouTube if YouTube is paying me $10,000 a month and then I can have sell portfolios, sell portfolio reviews, I get donations on stream? Why would I do anything else than what I'm doing right now? I'm just going to keep building what I have and then generate enough money to be able to buy assets that generate passive revenue for me and then pay off things that lower my overall income needed to live every month. So if I need $3,300 because that's what I got in bills, actually, if you include tax on that, I need about $4,000 a month minimum just to break even and not be homeless is what I need to pay my bills, my parents' bills, and pay tax. Did it happen over time or one single video? I would say probably about 10 of my videos out of all my channel have boosted me to where I'm at. It's not sustainable. 10,000 isn't sustainable. Like, I can look at my view count and I see it going down. What assets? Probably real estate. Right now, real estate's a little on the high end. I'll wait for the bubble to break. But I don't know enough about real estate, to be honest. Read what you sign. I mean, it was in the 90s, right? It was in the 90s, and he didn't know what he was really signing. He was literally my age. He signed that contract in 1990 when I was born. He was 26 years old when he signed a non-compete that followed him for the rest of his life, and then effed him at 50 years old. He worked from 26 to 50 when he was let go, and a contract he signed when he was 26 caused him to be homeless for wanting to just make a living. Are you kidding me? Do you trade stocks? No, I don't play that market, man. I don't play that gambling game. I know if I'll buy an asset, I know what I can rent it out for, and I know what it costs me to buy it. Buy stocks? Yeah, no. Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Yeah, I've read that book like 10 times. What was the reason your old company let you go? They didn't want to pay us. They didn't want to pay us. Do you still code? Sometimes. If I donate to Streamlabs, will you answer it? I guess. You get super chat. It pops up here in the chat. I'm going to go let my... I'm sure if you did... Yeah, if I didn't have to pay my parents' bills and my bills, I'd have way more savings. I'd have a lot more money. But I still wouldn't have enough to, like, buy assets. Because you got to pay taxes, fam. You got to pay taxes. Everybody forget about taxes. Like, all the money I make is tax. It's not tax-free, you know? I have to store money away in a savings account because I know every quarter I got to pay like $4 or $5 grand, depending on how much I expense. You should get a bigger 3-bed place and live with the folks. Why would I ever want to live with my parents again, dude? Just because I support my parents doesn't mean we have a great relationship when we live together. You know what I'm saying? And also, I like living my own life. I don't want roommates again. I don't want to live with my parents again. I'm okay with paying more money to live separated from them than to live with them and save money. I am good. I lived with them for 20 years. We butt heads. But you get it. I don't want to live with my parents. No. And I bring girls sliding through. I got my own 2 dogs. They got 2 dogs. I don't want to live with them again. I am good. They don't want to live with me. You have to pay $20K in taxes? Dude, I pay way more than $20K. Last year I paid $37,000 in taxes. Bro, when I go visit my parents for like a couple hours, after a couple hours I'm like, hey, I'm done. I'm going to go. Bye. You guys live your life. You know, I'm good. I had a bank account with $37,000 last year, and I had to pay it to the IRS. One lump sum. Why don't they want to live with me? Same reason I don't want to live with them. You know, they want to go do their stuff, and I want to go do my stuff, and I don't want to have to bump into them all the time. And if I want a girl to come over, slide through, spend the night, I don't want to have to be like, hey, just, you know, they're just my roommates. They're not my parents. Are you kidding me? Why would I ever want to do that? Just ignore my parents. I swear I don't live with my parents. They live with me. You imagine trying to explain that to some girl? No. Do you have a girlfriend? I got a couple. I'll be right back. Since when's YouTube your full-time job? About 9 months now. Why would you know? My question was saving money. I love my parents, but I'm glad I have my own place. It's $1,800 a month. My parents cost $1,800 a month to live, and I can make that and pay them their own place. They can live their life, and I'll live my own life. You know. If you pay your own taxes, get an accountant. I have accountants. I have more than one accountant because an S corp is a pain. I don't want to live with my parents. I'm 28 years old. I lived with my parents for 20 years, and they lived with me for 20 years. We butt heads a lot. We grew up together, right? They grew up. I grew up. We're good. You know, I seen things I don't want to see. They seen things they don't want to see. Okay, I think we're good. We are good on living with each other for the rest of our lives. If you cost a little bit more money to me to live away from me, hey, here you go. Take it. I'll pay for that. I'll pay for that piece. I don't want to walk in on you. I don't want you to walk in on me. This happened already when we lived together. So you guys have your own place. You stay for retirement? That's not, I don't plan on retiring at 65. That's a joke. I want to retire at like 33. At this rate of income, I could retire at about 33. Probably earlier. It depends on how hard I push. You're the only child. Now I have a sister, but she's garbage. I don't talk about her ever. My sister will steal and lie, do whatever she can. I don't get it. Is he still living with his parents? No, I don't live with my parents. I pay for my parents to live on their own. No, you can't retire at 33. Well, I'm pretty close. How often do you visit your parents? I don't know, once in a while. What do you think of someone living in a caravan van? Because I think that's a lot of people at the gym live in their van. They do that whole van life thing. That's cool. But I have 2 dogs, and I'm using this house that I live in right now as an asset. I have the house that I live in here, and I will save up enough for another down payment and go buy that house and live in that house and then rent this out and make people pay my mortgage while my equity increases, and then use that equity to get another place. And then I'll have 3 properties, and then I'll rent that out while the equity increases. And while the equity goes up and while I'm making bank, I'll take that out and I'll buy another place. And I'll just chain reaction until I keep getting more and more places. And then get that passive income. Boom. You must have a lot of passive income. No, I don't have passive. That's not how you gotta generate a bunch of money real quick. And then you use that for assets. Read the book Millionaire Fastlane. Okay? Read the book Millionaire Fastlane. Retirement financially, I don't want to ever have to think about paying where my next rent is coming from, where my parents' next rent is coming from. I don't want to have to think about, sorry, Dad, you might be homeless because I can't pay for you. You know? Like, that's crazy. Apartment buildings are continuous revenue, but buildings take about $124,000 worth of down payment. And to have $124,000 worth of down payment to put on an apartment would mean I have to generate about $190,000 because you got to pay taxes, and after taxes, maybe you get to keep $120,000. But can you imagine having $120,000 in cash? First of all, you got to make way more than that because you got to pay taxes on that. Fastlane Forum's okay. There's a lot of people in Fastlane Forum that are like, here's how you make a YouTube channel. It's like, boy, you have 4,000 subs. Please don't tell me how to do this. Get that passive income and hide away on a cheap island or on an island sipping on a coconut. No, that's what people think that's what people think that they want. You know, like, how is YouTube your full-time job if you only have 6.6 million views? Well, I get ad revenue. I get donations from the stream. I used to teach code. I don't just do YouTube full time. YouTube by itself and ad revenue is dumb. It's absolutely it's dumb. It would be absolutely dumb for me to depend on YouTube ad revenue alone because YouTube can demonetize you at any time. You don't think I'm aware of that? You don't think I know that? Of course I know that. So I sell products. I have resumes, cover letters, courses. I have merch. I have sponsors. I have affiliates. I will teach code or freelance if I have to. If I need that money, I will sell my time. But I don't need to sell my time right now, so I'm going to continue scaling things that don't make me sell my time, like more courses, more products, more things like that, more things I could sell when I'm asleep. I can't sell my time when I'm asleep. I'd just be sleeping with you. What are you gonna do with your free time when you retire? I'm still going to do this because this is what I was doing when I wasn't getting paid. This is what I was doing when I had a dev job. I would still do this. I don't, maybe you can vlog with your motorcycle. There's no value there. There's nothing you can watch with me vlogging on my motorcycle that you can walk away from. Like, what, Is it morning? Yeah, it's 10:56. Is it better to watch tutorials? No, just build stuff, dude. Build things. Take things that are built, break it apart, break it, put it back together. That's how I do things. If you're doing what you're doing now when you retire, does that mean you are retired? No, that doesn't mean... Okay, guys, financial retirement means that you don't have to think about money anymore. You don't have to think about money anymore. It just means, what would you do? You think I just want to go sit on an island and get sunburnt and drink out of a coconut and go fishing once in a while? That would get boring. I need to be progressing. I still need to be getting good at skills. I just don't want to have to think about what skills I need to use and how I'm going to use those to friggin' live my life anymore. You know, I want to... I just don't want to think about how am I going to pay my mortgage this month? Am my parents going to be all right this month? Am I going to be all right this month? You know? I will work forever and ever and ever. I just don't want to have to think about if I'm going to be okay this month. Am I going to be okay this month? Because watching my parents be homeless, watching my dad have like those, you know, be in that dark place when he's done everything right to provide was horrible. And I never want to have to I never have to want to think about that again for myself, for you guys, for anyone. I want everyone to be able to wake up and be like, you know what? I'm going to go fish today. I'm going to go hike today, and it won't matter. I'm going to come back, make a video, I'm going to go hike. Independently wealthy might be more than what you mean. No, financially free, that's what I mean. FIRE. But FIRE's dumb, because FIRE's for people who invest all their money in 401k and work a salary job, and I think that's dumb. So, do you feel obligated to help your parents? No, I do it because retirement suggests that you don't work anymore. I said financial retirement, not work retirement. I think a lot of people retire at like 65, and then they're just like waiting to die. like as soon as I don't know, and those are supposed to be like your golden years, right? Like I don't want to. You're literally just, I'm just done until I die, hoping that my savings account that I saved my whole life don't run out before I run out. That's literally what retirement is for old people, and I don't want to have to do that, you know? Is your dad proud of me? I don't know. I don't care. I do it because it's what's right. Just like that's why I say what no one else will say. I say it because it's what's right. Usually in this world, what's right doesn't prevail, though, unfortunately. I do the right thing where I can, but I'll say break the rules. Look into Chainlink. I don't want to invest in crypto, man. I'm not looking for a get rich quick. Unless you know something that I don't know. Unless you know something that's about to like hit, you know. I know a lot you don't know. Just look into it. That sounds like someone that works there. That's what they would say. You got to understand from my point of view, it looks like you're just shilling that crypto, right? And you know how many people shill crypto? Like, I'm so over. There are cryptos out there trying to bring massive value. Great. But so many people have been burned now. Do you think YouTube has a future? Yeah, I think YouTube has... Like, I would recommend that you all do YouTube because you all have a brand and you all have an audience then, right? You all have someone to fall back on. If I were to be like, hey, guys, I'm about to be homeless. Can I come stay with one of you? Maybe one of you would let me do it, you know? That's all I'm saying. I want to make videos about how to make a YouTube channel, but I'm not sure. If I'm going to look at... I can stay with you. See, Dylan, you can stay with me too. Dylan, aren't you at work? How are you not at work? Also, Dylan, I got your email, but I fell asleep last night. I saw it during the day, but I was editing video. I was trying to fix the audio on that person. Sounds like something you can do on Skillshare. Why would I want to promote that? Stream on Twitch, test the waters. I do. Go follow me. I don't know. I just want to make some vids on how to do YouTube, like, you know, how to build a channel, how to make thumbnails that get clicks, all that stuff. How many hours you sleep? I don't know. You listen to hip hop? Right now I'm listening to Sauce It Up. I work remote 3-4 days a week. Why don't you work remote forever? No balls. I'm just kidding. What do you think about Linux? It's good. Want to share some tips for recording courses? Yeah, just use OBS. Always have a bullet pointed list. I want to start YouTube, could be helpful. YouTube is definite bay. YouTube is a great way to step off, to have your own brand. If like it'll benefit you, even if you don't want to be an entrepreneur, even if you just want to work a job, right? Having a YouTube channel is going to help you in the interview, because you can be like, look, I already made videos on what you're asking me right here, so just go watch that, you know? YouTube is diluted. It is if you're no quality, right? If you just pull up your phone and you're like, hey guys, I'm here at the beach and we're about to go eat some lobster rolls. Everybody check it out. Like, there's no value there, you know? Like, I'm saving $120K for the apartment complex. That's so much money, dude. Every time I start to save money, some expense happens. Corsair Void. Yeah, it's got super big, comfy spots for your ears. I like them a lot. I need to go let my dogs in. I'll be right back, chat. Dylan, can you do videos about being consistent on YouTube with content? Yeah, that's more of a motivational thing. All right, Dylan, take over the chat. I gotta let my dogs in and go to the bathroom. Because I literally had like 44 ounces of... Yeah. All right, I'm back. Oh, thanks, Dylan. Yeah, company's never given me crap for YouTube channel. Let me get the dingoes. Hold on. Let me get the dingoes for you guys. Hey, hold on. I gotta mute it. I don't want to yell. All right, chat. This is now a dog stream. Shit. All right. Come here, dude. Come here. Come here. You guys want to see? Look at this. He's the goodest. He's the goodest of good boys. Can you shake? Thanks, buddy. Are you hot? It's hot outside, huh? Can you shake? Good work. Good work, buddy. You want some pets? Some confidence pets? If you guys don't know, if you have a husky, they're very vocal. But if you pet their chest right here, that's confidence pets. Look at his tail, though. He's got a little fluffy tail. He looks like a fox. He's like a Firefox logo when he's curled up sleeping. Very startup of you to bring your dogs. Look, chat, we gotta have a puppy break. All right, come on now. We gotta have our pupper break. Come here, doggo number 2. Come here. Come here. Come here, Sue. What up, dingoes? Does he bite? It depends if you reach at his face. And he don't know you. This is Oko, and this is Suvi. This is my buddy. He's my buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. He's a good dude. Is this a day in the life puppy break? It sure is. Half the chat just left. Goodbye, chat. I'm still reading questions. Do you stream on YouTube and Twitch? You can't if you have affiliate, which I do. So you're free to go. Where you want to go? You go outside? Go get the squirrels. Go get the squirrels, buddy. What are you doing, dog? Come here. She's a Rottweiler and a cattle dog. He's like a wolf. His tail is pure fluff. Sure is. Is that a good spot? You gonna sit down? No? Alright. What's your necklace? It's a wolf tooth. Which one to learn? SCSS or SAS? They're the same thing. Should I start with a personal or business YouTube account? There's no difference. Make a personal account and have the money go to your business. That's what I did. That's what I do. I don't care how many puppies you got. When I got my 8 hours, I'm out. You get it. Hey, Sue. Wood floor and tile. Look, man, it's an old house. It's like from 1940. Normally she's got a bandana on. She wears a little bandana because she's an adventure dog. Hey, Sue. Bye, Sue. Welcome to my floor chat. I guess we'll just turn this into a floor stream. Welcome. You guys want to see the specs? Here you go. I know. Give me shit on my cable management. I'm ready. But as you can see, here's the custom built here. So we got both females. No, one the white one is a guy. Here we go. So we got 64 gigs of RAM, RGB, because obviously I'm a gamer, because it makes me better at YouTube. We got two 1080s in SLI. The cables look crazy, right? But they're actually really organized with zip ties and stuff. They're actually really organized. Some of them are just plug in and plug out. What else? We got the NZXT here, water cooled. Got the, like, what is this, like 1600 watt PSU. What else? I don't know. So the thing with the cables is, I only have one plug in my room that works, because this is an old house. So I'm limited here with what I can do and how long the cords are, and sometimes you just gotta do things. Like, you can't just start making holes in walls and start hiding cords here, okay? Like, next stop, water cooler. I have water cooler. It's right here. Anyways, this is the machine here. Here I am looking at Josh Trim on the floor. Welcome aboard. Hold on, I gotta focus it. There you go. Pretty good. Good little spot. Good little setup. Those wires. I can't just start hiding the wires, okay? Because I have one plug that is a fire hazard. And then I got a bunch of stuff to plug into one spot, so I'm limited here. I'm limited with what I can do. All right, I can't just start digging holes in the walls because it's an old house, and I don't know if the wires are here. I don't know where the wires are in the wall. I can test it, right? But I have stuff to do during the day. Everyone's leaving. I don't care. It's whatever. You got to be outcome independent, man. As much as I love everyone in the chat, if you guys aren't interested in my PC, you're here to hear me just BS with you, talk business, hey, that's cool too, man. Here's the camera that I'm using. This is a GH5S. This camera right here is actually GH5, so this has no stabilization, but it has better low light. Can you run Minecraft? Not really. It doesn't run that good. And then I got this camera, which is a Blackmagic 4K. What's a day in the life? Setting all this stuff up and editing. If that's the camera you're using. So this is it looks exactly the same, except it's got the red marks there. That's the only difference. It looks the same. So this is for low light, this is for stabilization, this is for cinema. I need to get a 2080 Ti. I want to get two 2080 Ti's and a 2990 WX AMD Threadripper. That's what I want to get. That's what I might get. I don't know yet. Kind of want to save for that passive income. How many figures of your bank account? I have 4. Maybe 5. I think I have like 14. I think I have like 14,000 in my bank right now. But I gotta pay quarterly taxes on that. So that's not fun. Blackmagic 4K, is it just one? It's the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K. You should do a YouTube series. I'm down to make YouTube videos and show you guys how this stuff works. You don't need this fancy stuff here. I bought this because I like, you know, yeah, you don't need RGB and stuff, but I wanted it for the ambient light that I thought would be in the background of my videos, which you don't see. Josh is an oil tycoon, yeah. Start doing videos on how to do YouTube. Well, I think I'd probably make the whole video on my phone. Anyone using Go? Nope. I'd probably do the first video on my phone to be like, you don't need a good camera. Favorite book? Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. RGB gives you, yeah, it makes you play games better. It makes you more like Shroud on Twitch. Yeah, I'm a paid actor. Is that an RGB mouse pad? Sure is. Absolutely necessary if you're going to be on YouTube. Nobody needs this. Nobody needs this. I just bought it as a compulsive buy. I don't need it. Look, I have an RGB headset holder that does nothing. Ask me if I like Skittles. Dude, I love RGB. My whole room glows at night. It's so cool. It's not needed, but it kind of makes the videos look nice. Pre-recorded content, yep. Favorite language? I like English. Do you own the house you're in? Of course I do. It's an asset for me that I'll use as an investment later. You actually get taxed more when you're an entrepreneur and own your business versus if you work for a company. No, you don't, Stephanie. No, you don't. I mean, you get taxed more, but if you have an S-Corp, you don't. Yeah. I take home more money than someone working at a job because I have an S-Corp. If you make $100,000 working as a W-2 employee and I make $100,000 and I'm an S-Corp, I'm making way more money than you. Because on an S-Corp, it's like you have your own business and you pay yourself a salary and then you get to hand over the rest of it to yourself as a distribution and only pay income tax. So you don't have to pay self-employment tax on the distribution. So if I could pay myself like $50,000 and then distribute the other $50,000 to myself and only pay income tax on that, then I don't have to pay self-employment on it. Like, so if you're an LLC, regular freelancer, basic bitch, you don't know any different, then you're paying 15.3% self-employment tax on all that 100,000 and income tax on that 100,000. I'm an S corp, so that means I pay myself a salary of 50,000 and then hand over the other 50K, and I'll only pay 15.3% on the first 50,000 and only income tax on the next. So I make more money, and I can expense things that you have to pay money out of your pocket for. Stephanie, no. Do you believe in 401k? No. I don't. No, I don't want to put money in a 401k and let other people handle my money and tell me that it's going to generate money over time. I think I'll do it myself, thank you. My first job as a dev be remote? Of course, dude. Him owning his company, yeah, no. I make way more money self-employed because I can. Let's say you have a phone bill that's $100 a month, and I have a phone bill that's $100 a month. I get to write that right off my company, off the top, which reduces my tax burden. You as an employee, you've already been taxed, and you have to pay income tax. Health insurance, that can be marked off as a business expense. Don't 401ks avoid taxes? They're not avoiding taxes. They're called pre-tax, basically. But I don't put money into the 401k because I don't want the 401k company to manage my money. I want to manage my money. I don't want to let you say, oh, it's a safe investment. It's a very diverse, low risk. Like, fuck. No. Not doing that. You should read Unscripted and Millionaire Fastlane. You'll get it. Is health insurance that expensive? For me, it is. It's like $500-$600 a month. Stupid. Roth IRAs avoid taxes, but again, it's an IRA, and you're just giving your money. It's called a SEP IRA, self-employment IRA. But I don't want to put that money in there. I want to manage my own money at all times. I maintain full control of what I do with my money at all times. I don't let it depend on the market. I don't let it go up and down. Why does everyone who start a business not create an S corp rather than an LLC? Because S corp requires lots of paperwork and usually got to get some accountants. With a regular LLC, you're basically a freelancer that kind of can't get sued. Listen to Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey's garbage. Anything to do to make a good first impression? Yeah, don't work 13 hours a week or 13 hours a day. Don't work 50 hours that first week. Just go home. Go home when it's 5. Come in when you're supposed to. Set that standard now and go in doing what you need to get done. But if you over-impress, whenever you take your foot off, some company types do the limit amount that someone can sue you to. Yeah, I know. Limited liability company means that you're supposed to expire, but yeah. Why don't you sit down? I am kind of sitting down. Chair looks good. Chair's pretty good. It has a little footrest underneath that I never use. I'm not ranting about Dave Ramsey. He's just full of garbage. He's for people that don't know how to manage their money. Like, I could give you Dave Ramsey advice. Stop spending so much money. Boom. Call me Dave Ramsey. I'll sell you a book called Financial Peace University for way more than what it's worth. That basically tells you math, basic math. You're spending money that you don't really have. You're taking out loans on things you shouldn't be taking out loans for. You make $30,000 a year and you have a $75,000 car. Great work. Maybe you should not do that. Hey, boom, Dave Ramsey. Call in. Ask me anything about finance. I'm going to sell you a $900 book on financial peace. It's a joke. That dude made all his money. The guy from Dave Ramsey, Dave Ramsey made all his money from selling a book on how to stop spending so much money. Some people need help with basic math. I don't know. A lot of people have a hard time saying, hey, this is how much money I make in a month, and hey, this is how much money I'm spending in a month. It's dumb. And then they buy his $900 book for financial peace that they also don't have money to buy, but they think that'll pay off their bills. I don't know. Dave Ramsey's just like, stop spending so much money and start eating ham sandwiches every day, all day. When you were almost homeless, did you consider taking a non-code job? Of course I did. Of course I did. You love the roo sounds Huskies make? You want to see what he's doing right now? What do you do when your hair is flat after wearing headphones for hours? I don't think it is. It's flat where it already was. What do you say to what? Guru's saying, oh, don't risk quitting your job before. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, it's a joke, dude. It's a joke. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that make money by being an entrepreneur. It's like, but what do you actually do though? You got a skill set? Like what? Well, I help businesses optimize their business for strategic. Okay, but what do you actually do? And where did you get those skills? Did you work at a company? What did you do? Did you work at a company for a few years before you started talking about how to build businesses? Because do you even have a business? Like this one guy tried to tell me on Discord what to do with my company. He's like, bro, your prices are way off. You're way undervaluing yourself, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I help brands build their brand. I'm like, okay, cool. Can you link me your brand? He's like, I don't actually have one for myself. I just help others. I'm like, well, then why should I believe anything that you have to say? Come on, fam. Proof is in the pudding right here, guys. You can see it. I started from scratch. Go back and watch my other videos. They're garbage. I try to be transparent about this stuff because I don't want to ever be that entrepreneur guru guy that's like, you know. I show you how much money I make. I talk about it. I don't care about any of that because I want you to know that you can do it. If I'm out here and I'm not the best at anything in particular, and if I can do this, then there's no excuse for you guys to not do it. Animation, motion graphic, underpaid industry. Anything with VFX, animations, motion graphics, super underpaid. Is it rude to wear headphones at the office? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if it's rude because I don't care about your feelings. I'm sorry, but your feelings aren't facts. Oh, I'm sorry. I need a shirt. I saw a shirt that said that. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize your feelings were facts. I don't care if it's rude. If it's rude, that's your problem because you're offended. Not my problem because you think I'm offensive. That is your problem. What does it take for you to believe in a startup? I need to see that money coming in. Or I need to be able to be like, yeah, I would use it. I would use that thing. Josh, but you've had YouTube for like 6 years. No, I've had a YouTube channel. If you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube channel. Okay? Only in the past 8 months have I started doing YouTube to do YouTube and make money. Do you watch Ben Shapiro? Nah. I mean, I know who that is. I've seen some videos, but nah, not really. Sounds like Philip DeFranco merch. Look, man, I don't... Everything's underpaid. Yeah, that's facts too, though. If things don't work out with my amazing boyfriend, I'm coming for you. I'm sorry, what? Does that mean things aren't working out? You like my unapologetic way of talking about social rules? I'm just very to the point. Like, why are we making this all fluffy? Can we get a dog shot? He's sleeping right now. But sure. Please hold. Best way to start deving mobile apps? Maybe C#. Ben Shapiro is a very political guy who's very straightforward with his approach to things. Do you see yourself hiring? Nope, don't want to manage people. Because I know what I did when I was an employee. There's a dog shot. There you go. He's sleeping. Oh, you woke up. Welcome back. You okay? You having some good dreams? You doing all right? You hot? You want me to turn on the AC? Okay, good night. I think, chat, you woke him up. It's your fault. Come on, chat. What are you doing? What's his name? His name is Oko. What did you do as an employee? Nothing. I looked like I was busy. I worked for you until you turned away, and then I worked for me. Fight me. Ever try games? Yeah, I got a game, George. Does he need a bath? He needs to be brushed. Chat, you woke him up. So loud. Too many people talking. You know Java? You'd be finishing college. Would you recommend as a first IT job? What? What brand of watch is this? It's a Samsung Galaxy watch. No, that was the mechanical engineering job, not software. What's the wire running through the floor? Yeah, so I only have one plug in this room, and I have an AC in my window because this 1950X in here gets really hot, especially in the summertime. So I got to plug my AC into the next room, so I got an extension cord. Would you ever join another startup? I don't want to work for you. Miss living overseas? No, I didn't really have any money. Maybe if I go back and experience it with money. I didn't have any money when I was a student. Where can we play your game? Just go download it on the App Store. It's called Rocket Sling. It's bad. It's not optimized. It's going to be super choppy on your phone because I had Unity free version because I was a broke-ass bitch with no money. I'll work with you. I'll work with you, but I'm not going to work for you. I'm always same level as CEO now. Mr. Meeseeks. Obviously, the one with Mr. Meeseeks is the best episode. If I can't be the boss, I don't want to work. That's it. And plan on adding new plugs to your room? That's not how it works in this 1939 house. Rocket Sling sure is. It's bad though. But hey, it's complete. It's out there for the world. Do I listen to music? Yeah. Is it a costly thing to maintain your app on the App Store? No. On Android, it can stay forever. On Apple, you got to pay. It's on Google Play. It was on Android, or it was on iOS, but Apple will purge your stuff if you don't keep it updated. Are you saying to look at my boss? I don't know. I don't have a boss because I don't want a boss because you don't get to tell me what to do. That's why. You don't get to tell me what to do, when to do it, how to do it, or threaten me. If you ever threaten me, I'm walking away. Sorry. Not sorry. You ever do Flash? I did for one of my WoW videos. Yeah, I did Flash for one of my WoW videos once. What's the best paid programming job for junior dev? That depends on how much you can convince the company to pay you. Apple's expensive, yeah. So I put it on there for like a few months and then it was done. You made WoW content? That was why I really started YouTube, is I used to make WoW PvP videos. What the heck is this? How's your internet speed? 1,000 down, 40 up. You ever play any games off work? I just don't play any games because I'd rather level up in real life. How do you explain to recruiters that perceive you as pretentious when we just have self-esteem? Tychos, yeah, you get it. Tychos Hunter PvP videos back when WoW was good. You gonna play WoW Classic in August? No, I played WoW Classic in real life when it was WoW Classic for real. I don't need to do it again. I'm good. Fantastic. Throwback to Tycho's 1 days. Yep. I don't know. I always play every new expansion that comes out to the max level, and then I stop. In Legion I played everything. In Legion, I leveled everything up to 110, and now I have a 120 rogue. But then I stopped, because BFA is bad. Why did you read my question without answering it? That's a good question. Will you ever feel like you're comfortable with your success? No, and I think that's a perfect thing. I never want to be comfortable ever again. I never want to be comfortable. I never want to be no, being comfortable is the enemy. And will I ever have enough money? Probably I have enough money. But will I ever be good enough? Probably not. I mean, I accept myself even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, okay? But will I ever be content? No, never. I'll never be content. I never want to be comfortable because as soon as you get comfortable, someone will come and F your up. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you get comfortable, as soon as it's time to like, oh, finally I can just relax. Oh, hands, and someone's gonna come mess your up. Like, it's just gonna mess you up, man. Don't do it. Don't get comfortable. I am happy and I am uncomfortable at the same time. You got to be, is not worrying about money comfortable? I mean, in a way, but I mean, like, I need to be doing something that if I'm financially comfortable, I need to be physically improving, lifting weights, climbing harder routes, running further, faster, doing things that are challenging, right? That is what I would do. That is, always want to be uncomfortable. You can be happy and uncomfortable at the same time. I know that this is a mind-blowing concept, but you can be totally uncomfortable and super like, you know, like, oh, this is terrible. Oh. When you hit 1 million subs on YouTube, what's the next step? 2 million subs, 3 million subs, 10 million subs, 96 million subs. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I want to keep going. Why do you think billionaires always want more money? It's not even about the money to them. Well, they're like, well, you have enough money. Why do you work? Because you still want to be better. You want to be better at whatever it is that you're doing. Everything is a challenge to you. You do it because you like the challenge. You want to get better. You don't do it. Like, what do you think happens? You're just going to get $1 million and go sit on a beach? You might do that for a week. Might do that for a week. Might do that for a month. But then you're going to get bored. I would. Right now, I could not make videos and I cannot work. If I could just stop working right now for the next maybe 8 months. YouTube revenue would slowly kind of trim down, but I would have enough savings and enough coming in to live. I would be bored out of my mind for the next 8 months if I didn't do anything. It's just, I would be so blah. I need to be improving to be happy. I need to be getting better at something to be happy. That's how I am. Do you plan on scaling? No. People give me a lot of crap. They're like, you just have ADHD because you can't just do one thing. You're damn right I can't do one thing because I get super bored. I need to do like 10 different things all at once right now. Or otherwise, you lost my attention. I gotta be getting better at something. Lifting weights, climbing, running, editing videos better, you know? You can only go so far until you, I mean, obviously there's always the rule that's like burnout or like chill out before you burn out, which is what I do. NF is pretty good. He's got some pretty good songs. Anything but coding. I don't want to get better at I mean, maybe, right? But I don't want to get better at coding just to code. Maybe. I don't know. I have other things that I'd rather do. That's just more interesting to me. If I were to do game dev and get better at game dev, then I'd probably get better at coding to get better at game dev, right? Maybe. I don't know. If the end goal calls for it, then I'll do the in between to get better. But I'm not going to be like, I'm going to get better at Python. Well, why am I doing it? What am I doing? You think you might be a bit rusty on CSS since you don't code as much anymore? Maybe. Maybe I'm rusty, but why do I need to be up to date if I'm not doing it every day? Because that's your job. No, it's not. My name is Josh Fluke, not Code with Josh, not Learn JavaScript with Josh. It's just Josh. I read your comment, Jonathan. Yep. What are your thoughts on software freedom? I don't know what that means. Exercise better than coding? Oof. 4 years experience in Unreal Engine 4. Can you help me make networking? Because I don't know what to do. Cool stream. Hey, thanks. Let me press F to pay respects for everyone who's got me alt-tabbed in the background. If you could just alt-tab back and hit me with an F back, we'll just do a little high five real quick. Thank you for listening in to my rants and raves, streaming with Josh and my Maverick Cup. Why in Ruby can't you set a proc.new, but you can... I have no idea, dude. I don't care. No idea why. That sounds like a good Stack Overflow question. Waterproof headphones doing laps, listening to the stream. Alright, dude. Work gang. I don't confirm. I don't conform, G. Appreciate you guys. I think I'm gonna go lift weights. I'm all pumped up. What is that American insanity of a cup? This right here is 44 ounces of straight goodness from our gas station. Our goddamn gas station. This is a Maverick Cup from the gas station where you get refills. I know in Europe you don't get refills, and unfortunately I experienced what that's like. The first thing I did when I came back to the United States was order a refill, because you don't get refills in Europe. What brings you joy? This right here. Just being a goofball. .40 sat at my desk having dinner listening to this stream. Brandon, what's for dinner? Do these stream comments help you in the algorithm? Nope. I don't think so. I don't actually know if streaming helps me in the algorithm. I don't stream to make money. I don't stream for any of that. I just stream because I like to talk with you. I want to be accessible. Can I review some stuff real quick? Right now, would you ever visit Finland? I'd go back to Finland if I had money. That'd be cool. Yeah, you get 1 cup of whatever it is you get in Europe, and then if you drink it before your food gets there, sucks to be you. You look like a huggy person. I'm pretty huggy. I grew up in the South. I don't know if you guys are from the South, but it's pretty normal to just hug people. Like when I've gone on a few dates here, right? Just a couple. But when some people here in Utah aren't very like touchy-feely, you know? I'm not talking like Joe Biden touchy-feely. I'm just talking regular, give them a hug. People are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They give you like that side hug. It's like, send me your YouTube money if you're not in it for the money. No, on principle, because you didn't earn it. It's like when you have no money and you're always like, I'd ask a millionaire for $1 million. Why can't he give me any of money? Like if I just meet a millionaire, I can just get 1 million. Why do you need all 30 million of your million? Can't you just give me one? I don't even want that anymore. Earn it. What's your age? I'm 28, but I look like I'm 10 and I sound like I'm 8. Real question, how tall are you? 6'2". Here you go, chat. You guys want the full body shot? Because you'll all see. Here we go. Look, other way. Come here, buddy. Come here. There you go. Come here. Come here. 6'2". Touch the ceiling. What up? Here you go. Hold on. I look kind of short, but there's the ceiling. Still too short. Here. All right. Bathwater? What? What do you think about App Academy? Too expensive. App Academy is way too expensive for no CS. App Academy is free, right? Would you consider selling bathwater? You can have my socks. Do you have a six-pack? Yeah. Dude, I got the six-pack, but I've been sitting down. So I got wrinkles. Josh, you don't realize, but meeting another 6'2" pragmatic coder with a corporate disdain is freaky? Probably. Getting that Twilight Zone vibe? Here, hold on, we'll make it a little bit more weird. You have programming socks? Of course. To be a real hustle and sell your dog. That's what Sylvester Stallone did. Sylvester wrote Rocky and no one would buy it, but he was sure that it was valuable and no one would buy his Rocky script. So he sold his dog, and then the next day like someone bought his Rocky script and he went and he bought his dog back. My salary is only $2,900 a month. What? What's your favorite alcoholic beverage? I don't really drink. Makes me sick. I have some Mike's Hard Lemonade in the back, but I don't drink it. Camera angle makes you want to download a car. Yeah, the Dutch tilt. Brandon gets it. What I think I got. I don't know. I just got some regular socks. Do you like roller coasters? Yeah, roller coasters are good. You know what the best roller coaster is? It's an emotional roller coaster. When your girl think that she's your girl, but she's not. Are you taking souls? I'm not David Goggins. That's his job. I'll leave it to him. How did you know that coding was for you? Well, I went to Indeed.com, and I saw that all the coding jobs were remote. So I was like, time to learn code, because I don't want to be in an office. Then I did that. Do you even bubble sort? Yep. I don't. Well, I mean, what kind of bubble sort? We talking like bubble butt sort? Because I can do that kind of sort. I do that kind of sort. But actual like coded bubble sort, just hire you guys to do that. What state in the South? Georgia. No, I'm not from Utah. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. How would you feel if one or more of your Tinder masses were to watch your stream? Shout out to you. Why do I care? What's your favorite book? Unscripted. Unscripted by MJ DeMarco is my jam. It's the best book I ever read. He said in his book, if you get 100,000 subs, he'll do a live stream with you. But I don't know. How do you network when remote? I mean, you just talk to people and do online, build a brand. I don't know. Go to meetups, I guess. Do you run? Yeah, but not really. I get shin splints pretty bad, even if I stretch. I have like abnormally shaped shin bones, so I get shin splints. Different cam angle. It's probably make people sick. we go down to the floor. Let's stream on the floor. Hold on. My mic is way over here, though. All right. All right, let's stream on the floor, chat. That close up, you like it? Is machine learning freelancing worth it? How are you gonna find a company to freelance for? I'll move the camera a little bit. Do you know Jake and Bake? Nope. What are the skills sought by software development companies? I mean, it says on the application when you apply typically. Probably, you know, web dev. I mean, software development is so vague, man. Thoughts on affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is dependent upon having internet traffic. How are you going to get that internet traffic? You're going to pay for traffic because is what you're paying for that traffic going to be less than what you're generating through your affiliates? That's the question. So build a brand and then drive the traffic yourself. Fantas deck, that's a good one. Dennis. Actually, this is called the hero shot. You do it like this. It's called the hero shot. I don't normally do this, but thank you for the valuable info, all the real talk. Hey, thank you. I hope it works out with your boyfriend, but if it doesn't, I guess you slide through. Appreciate you. Hold on, it's the hero shot right here. Because it makes you look super powerful. It's what's called in cinematography, at least. The hero shot is from the bottom up. I really like cinematography. I think that's like Bay. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Is it too wide? All right. There's the hero shot. Cause you look like big and strong, but I'm not. Got the six pack though. You kind of see it. I don't want to get demonetized. You go look on Instagram if you want to see that. All right, 200 people just leaving. They want to know about code, whatever. Thanks, dude. You're welcome. Machine learning is starting a freelance. Yeah. What up? What up, Hamza? Is Python the best language to master for remote? No, it's not. Did you take a cinematography course? No. Everything I know is self-taught, just watching videos and taking notes. Literally, I watch videos and take notes in my Evernote. You got to do a mail unboxing? That'd be cool. Cold Steel's okay. Python for quick cash? No, you have to, like, most freelance jobs are not build me an application. It's build me a website. If we're talking traditional freelance. Josh, enjoying the chill stream. Keep up the content. Hey, appreciate you. Apocalypse, Nuclear War. It's a long name. Do you work with music or you have to focus? I like music. I like trap music. So, for example, like right now I got T Grizzly. We go for Pray for the Drip. You guys know what drip means? Because it didn't mean what I thought it meant. And I think I'm pretty knowledgeable. I hear it all the time now in music, and I'm like, oh, I know what that means now. All right. What's your go-to alcoholic drink? I don't drink. Do you use WordPress? House music's okay. I like more traditional trance. Sending free stuff to Josh would be the whole against you whole you have to earn it thing. I like the song Pray for the Drip. That's a good song. I like the beat on that a lot. Don't get lost in the sauce. Drip, isn't that a drug? I think is that's the stuff with the Tony Montana head, you know? That's what that is. If you can figure that out. Can't get demonetized. Really like your last live stream camera angle. Thanks. McDonald's or KFC? KFC, dude. This is what I got right now. Hold on. This is good. You guys seen this one? This is a good album. Oh, camera died. Please hold. I got batteries on deck for this. We back. This is a good song. This whole album is good. I like this album a lot. This is a good. Here we go. This is a good album. I like this. This one also good. You like Scriptures? You think it's way better? I think they're both good. I think they're both really good. What's your setup cost? A lot. I spend most of my money on this stuff. I don't buy. Drip is just slang for money. No, it's not. Drip is cocaine. Drip is when you snort cocaine and it hits the back of your throat. That's a drip. Everyone's out here like, oh, it's just money. No, it's not. It's when you snort cocaine and it hits the back of your throat. Come on, you guys are clearly not from Atlanta. Invest in a new camera. Is your internet or settings potato level? What are you talking about, dude? Guys, I'm from Atlanta, okay? I got jumped in and I got jumped out. All right, if you're from Atlanta, if you're from Atlanta, you know what that means. If you're from the city, you know what that means. You get jumped in, you get jumped out. But anyways, I did both. Josh Fluke showing off his ghetto knowledge. Look, man, you trying to survive or you not trying to survive? When they're talking about the new drip, they're talking about clothes or watch money. No, they're talking about selling their keys to get that money. H-Town? Elder Scrolls or Fallout? Elder Scrolls. How big is your monitor and what resolution? This is 1080, 27 inches. This is 1440. All right, I'm going to go lift weights, get some shoulders, try to get them Kobe delts. The Kobe rear delts. I'm going to fall. First day out. Yeah, that's a good song. This part right here at 3. Too real. Intel or AMD? Intel for gaming, AMD for productivity. Play Overwatch occasionally. Get a new cam same time. I don't know. Maybe you have potato internet because I'm streaming at 1080. 1440 scaled down to 1080, but all right. Borderlands? Nah. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be at the front if you're in Salt Lake. You want to come lift some weights. Get some shoulders in. I'm gonna go crank some T Grizzly exceptionally loud in the car and have everyone in Utah stare at me because no one knows what drip means. I'm out, guys. You guys have a good one. I'll see you later.